Kate, that's lovely, that.
It's from my dad. It's a present for when he comes for tea tonight.
He's coming for tea.
Oh, right.
Did Mummy invite him, love?
No, I did.
Carly says Gary's coming for tea.
Yeah. Do you want to get your coat on? And don't forget, you need your reading book.
Go on, then.
What's he doing? Supposed to be coming for an hour?
He is. Between 4 and 5. But Kylie said she wanted to have a tea party for him, and I couldn't say no. She was dead excited.
Do you want me to be here for you, love?
No, I'm going to ask Peter to come.
And what's up? Don't you think I'm up to dealing with that little beaut or something?
Yeah. I'd just rather have Peter with me.
All right. You know what I'll be if you need me.
Thanks. Right, come on, say goodbye to your Nanny and Grandad.
Bye.
Ciao, sweetheart. I can't stand the thought of that new love being in his house.
Yeah, well, we're just going to have to put up with it, aren't we? For our Lindsay's sake. Because I'm telling you, Jackie, if this goes to court, she's got to show that she's prepared to be reasonable over him seeing her. He is the father.
I just hope he realises he's not going to get a penny from our Lindsay before this really starts getting to her.
Well, knowing him, he's just banking on her caving in first, doesn't he?
But we've got to make sure that she doesn't. She's going to need all the support we can give her, Jim.
Why did he have to turn up again? Just when things were starting to settle down at last. As if I haven't got enough to worry about at the moment. My results due this week.
When did you get them?
Friday. Oh, Jackie, I'm breaking it, I'm telling you.
No, you'll pass with flying colours. You've worked really hard.
I hope you're right. Because if I haven't, I can kiss any teaching jobs goodbye.
Hi.
All right. I'll tell you what, you'll be the envy of the neighbourhood when this extension's finished.
Yes, well, that's not really our motivation for having it done. Do you have any idea when you might be able to start?
In the next week or so, weather permitting, and as soon as you box me off with the money for materials.
You want paying up front?
I'm not the full amount, just enough to pay for the gear I'll need.
Whenever I've had any building work done in the past, I've never actually paid anything until the job's done.
I'm sorry, that's the way I work. I always ask for the deposit up front. It's not as if you don't know me. I'm not going to run up with the tank or anything. We are neighbours.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Listen, I'll drop an estimate in as soon as I can.
OK.
Dad, any chance of some money for me bus fare? I'm broke. My mum forgot to leave me any.
Yeah, I suppose so. You've got to be in your mum's union to get her attention these days. There you go.
Thanks.
Aye. How much she wants?
Hiya. Space pal.
No, you've missed him. He's gone round to give Robbie and Trish's new house the once over.
Right. Try phone and put the mobile switched off.
Yeah, I'm trying to save the battery. It keeps running down after our Jason's never-ending calls. You need a push?
No thanks. I'm sure it'll be fine.
So, Robbie and Trish have finally found their dream homeland? Yeah, it's near Lucian Park. I put them off in on.
Did Jason know you were coming around?
No. Is anything the matter? No. I just want to know what we're doing about our holidays. Dad wants to know what week's one off from the garage.
I'll tell him you called when he gets back.
All right, thanks. Tell him see him later. See ya.
See ya.
Bye. Have you had a fallout or something?
Not that I know of, why?
She didn't seem her usual self.
That must be love. Shadwick men have that effect on the opposite sex.
See you later.
Ta-ra, babe.
When was the last time you had it serviced?
Well, it's long overdue, but it's been running fine. I suppose I'm going to have to get somebody out.
All right, Tom.
Hi.
So, you having trouble then?
You might say that.
We had a copy of this.
What is it?
It's the Ofsted report from the school.
Oh, the dreaded Ofsted report, eh?
All I've had is the summary, only the governor's got the full version.
All right. So what did you think?
Well, not exactly brilliant, is it?
Couldn't be much worse.
Well, the summary says the school's made some progress.
Yeah, but not enough. I mean, a slight increase in exam results isn't much good if half the school are always off or excluded, is it?
Look, I'm not really in the mood for education debate. It's not a subject I've been too keen on lately.
Oh, I'm sorry, Max.
No, that's all right. Don't worry. Look, I hope you get your trouble sorted out.
Thanks. See you later.
I'm surprised at you, Ollie. I thought you'd be more concerned about this.
Well, obviously, the summary is painting a better picture than the full report. But I can judge the school by the fact that Dan's doing so well there.
It's all right for your Dan. He's a bright lad. It all comes easy to him. But it's a lot harder for other kids. And from what I can see, the school's letting them down.
Well, if that's the case, and this report is as bad as you say it is, hopefully things will change.
By the time it does, it'll be too late for a lot of kids. Maybe not your Danny, but for any kids a few years below who do struggle at school. What happens as a result of this report will affect their education and their lives.
Look, how long has the school got to act on this?
They've got 8 weeks to put a plan of action together. But it could be years before the school has another report done on it. That's why we've all got to put the pressure on to get things right now.
Look, could I possibly borrow the report? I'd like to have a proper read of it.
Yeah, okay, but I'll need it back as soon as possible.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'll have a look at it when I'm waiting for someone to look at the car, and I'll read it and pass it straight back to you.
Look, we've all got to do something to make sure the school gets its act together. I'll see you.
Yeah, bye.
Thanks very much, Mrs. Kelly. Hey, good luck at the bingo tonight. If you win that jackpot, don't forget me. See ya. Ta-ra.
Hiya.
Hiya, babe. You all right?
I'll be a lot better if you know who would sling a zoo.
Anything serious?
Kylie's asked if you can come over and have his tea with her. Look, is there any chance of you getting off early and coming over too? I don't want to be with him on my own.
Of course I will. What time's he showing up?
About 4 o'clock.
I'll get there before he arrives.
Oh, thanks.
Listen, I better get back to it. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Hey, stop worrying. We can put up with Gary's mind games. He'd soon realise he's wasting his time.
Thanks.
I would have passed if it wasn't for that stupid dog. Saves it right for getting knocked over, running across the road like an idiot. And anyway, I proved that I'm a good driver for stopping for that old dear. And I couldn't help it if the examiner banged his head. I had to stop so suddenly because she looked like she was thinking about crossing the road. I know she didn't, like, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
I'll get it. Hello?
I think I'm going to have to finish these invoices at the restaurant.
There's no need to move on my account. You're not disturbing me.
Yes. Max have accepted our offer on the house.
Well, thank you for letting us know. Yes, we'll be in touch, right? Bye.
We didn't have to haggle for the price or anything.
No, they've accepted our offer and obviously keen to make a deal.
I don't believe it. Everything's happening so quickly, isn't it?
Are you okay, Julia?
Of course I am.
Well, it's great news, isn't it? We've got the house we wanted.
I'm very pleased for you both. I can't pretend to be happy, though. It won't be the same around here with you two gone.
No, we have to move on. I mean, can't stay around here forever.
I know, but I'm going to miss coming to this house. Right, well, I better make a start upstairs.
All right. Well, our new house will have everything we want.
Oh, I know we can't stay around here, but it'd be sad letting Julia go.
Well, we've agreed, haven't we, to cut ourselves off completely from everything and everyone we know from round here.
She's almost one of the family, though.
I know, but it's the only way. We've got to think what's best. We can look forward to our new life and our brand new, beautiful house. Eh?
I really thought Simba had found the right one at last.
The sad thing is, Jack, he probably had. I mean, on their own, him and Karma are a perfect match. But it sounds like she's determined to put her lads first, even if it means losing them.
Maybe they'll manage to work it all out.
No, I hope so.
Hi.
All right, Sol. Did you find out what was up with the car?
Yes, thanks.
Oh, wait, have you passed the petrol can back to the garage?
Yep, just now.
So you ran out of petrol, did you?
The fuel gauge was faulty.
Yeah, well, you see, it's safe with me. But didn't you suss that out before the breakdown boys got there?
No. Thanks for letting me have that. I've had a chance to have a proper read of it.
What do you think?
Well, obviously the teaching standards need improving, but there are signs of progress.
Yeah, well, the progress isn't being felt by everyone. Like the kids at the school's dump instead of trying to help them.
Yeah, but I'm sure the Brookside Comp isn't the only school that finds that it has to exclude unruly pupils because of bad behaviour. I mean, I'm sure Jimmy would testify that most schools have got similar problems.
Oh, I know Manor Park has. It's expelled loads of kids since Jimmy's been there. More like excluded, you know. He's always going on about it. Well, he reckons they don't give the kids enough of a chance, you see.
Well, he's right. And what annoys me is that black kids come out worse too. You know, a black kid is 6 times more likely to be excluded than a white kid.
Go away.
Oh, yeah. And no one seems to be doing anything about it. It's just become accepted. Now, if the schools themselves have such low expectations for these kids, how can we expect them to do anything else but get themselves kicked out of school without any qualifications?
Well, at least the report speaks favourably about the ethnic diversity of the school. It doesn't seem to be a big problem with racism.
Oh, big deal. So things are a bit better than they were a few years ago. There's still a long way to go. You know, if a few black people were involved in writing these reports, it might be a different story.
Yes, but I think that the parents have got to take some responsibility for that.
Yeah, it all starts at home, doesn't it? I mean, kids need encouragement from the parents, don't they?
Look, any kid going to a normal comp will always do better going to a private school, no matter how much work it takes on. Now, that can't be right.
But are you sure that's the case? I mean, speaking from my own experience, I think it's just down to the individual and how hard they work. Dan's success proves that if you're bright and willing to work hard, well, state schools are just as good as private.
Yeah, not everyone's like your Danny, are they?
No, I suppose not. Well, anyway, look, keep me in touch over what action you plan to take over this report because, well, I'd like to help out if I can.
Yeah, right. Thanks.
See you.
And see you. It's easy for him to talk. I mean, their Danny's dead clever. The rest of us have got to struggle to try and help our kids through school, unless we can afford private schools.
Jason won't be back for ages, yes.
I didn't think he'd be in. I just called to go to that showroom.
Make us a coffee.
Thanks.
Must be great being able to swan off from work whenever you want.
You don't have to put up with your dad all day, fuss around after you doing your head in. Especially at the moment. It's the last thing I need.
Is everything okay?
No. Not really. I don't want to talk about it.
Are you having trouble with your mum and dad again? They're still acting all overprotective.
It's got nothing to do with them. Not really.
Well, what's up then?
Oh, nothing, just forget it.
Is it something to do with you and Jason? You still haven't finished, have you?
No.
Well, what's up then? He hasn't mentioned about anything being wrong.
That's because he doesn't know.
Know what?
My parents could really have something to worry about soon.
What?
A grandchild.
You're pregnant? Are you sure?
Yeah. They're all positive. What am I going to do?
Hey, don't be pinching any until they both arrive. That'll be Uncle Peter now.
I want to let him in.
Go on then.
Hiya, love!
Can you keep the boys down? William's asleep upstairs.
Oh, I didn't know, did I? What's up? You don't seem very pleased to see me.
How come you're so early?
Just came to see my little girl, didn't I? Here you go, I got you a prezi. And some sweeties.
Thank you.
I don't like it having those. They're really bad for her teeth and they're full of E numbers.
She's a kid, for God's sake. You can't stop a kid from having sweets. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Hey! Dolly can eat with us now, can't she, eh? Can we start now?
Not yet. We're going to wait for Uncle Peter, aren't we, Kyles?
Oh, I'm starving, me. Aren't you?
Well, you just have to wait.
Why? I like it with just the three of us. Nice little happy family. Just like we used to be, eh? Do you remember when we all used to live together?
Oh, yes.
It was a long time ago. Before Mummy took you away from me. Hey, should you open your tea set then, eh?
Hiya, Cass.
Hiya.
Sorry.
It's okay. He was early. Oh, I'm just glad you're here.
This is mine and Jason's problem. We've got to deal with this together, whatever we decide to do.
You mean whether to go ahead with it or have an abortion?
Well, they're the obvious choice, I suppose.
Which do you want?
I can't even begin to think about it. I'm still in shock. Just the thought of having to make a decision like this is really freaking me out.
Oh, you're going to have to. And I think you should have some idea what you want before you talk things through with our Jason.
I can't believe all this has happened. Everything's been going great between us. Well, OK, Mum and Dad aren't exactly over the moon about it. I think they've always hoped I'd meet some prince. Or at least someone with a double-barrelled name.
The 8 of the Shadwick tool bag not good enough for them, then, eh?
I can't even think how they'll react to this.
Well, they'll never have to know about it if you get rid of it.
Oh, yeah. But it's something we'll have to decide together. It's the two of us. That he doesn't just leave me to get on with it. I know that's what our Sam would do if he got someone pregnant.
Oh, you know Jason's not like that.
I'll certainly find out soon enough.
So did he say anything when he arrived?
No. Just a few sarcastic comments.
I don't think we should pour Mummy and Peter any tea, because they're whispering. Hope you don't whisper, it's very rude.
Don't you worry about Kylie's manners. I've brought it up properly.
Can we start now?
Yeah, of course we can. Now, can anyone help themselves? Make some tea as well.
Oh, you can have some of mine if you want.
Oh, but Daddy bought that just for you.
It's nice to share, though, isn't it, Kylie?
What, you mean like Daddy and Peter sharing Mummy? What, with us both being her friend?
Yeah.
Do you have to?
Sandwich is a bit dry. Have you got any pickle?
It's in the cupboard. Oh. And that's our William awake now.
Do you want me to go, Linz?
It's okay.
Oh, don't worry about the pickle. I'll get it myself.
You're really enjoying this, aren't you?
Of course I am. It's ages since I've had tea with my little girl and my wife.
You know what I mean. How can you use your own daughter to get to me and Lindsay?
I think you're being a little bit paranoid. Suppose Piccadilly will have to do. Do you mind? Darling, don't worry. Daddy will look after you.
What's the matter? What's happened? What have you done?
I haven't done anything. She just scolded herself.
Come here, love. Mummy's here now. Why weren't you watching it?
It's your boyfriend's fault. He's been bugging me.
Don't be blaming me. It was an accident.
Yeah, an accident that wouldn't have happened if you hadn't been here in the first place giving me your cheap rubbish. Why don't you just leave us alone, eh? Come on, love. Mummy make you better.
Wonder how they're getting on.
Well, they won't exactly be happy families, will it, eh?
Peace is there, isn't he?
I guess should call round, you know, make sure everything's okay.
No, we'll leave them to it.
Well, I'm getting off to the chippy. Let me know if you hear anything, okay?
Hey?
Oh? I'll see you later.
See you.
Is everything okay?
Yes, thanks, Julia. Why shouldn't we?
Just asking, that's all. Oh, where's the farmhands? When they leave, I think things round here are really going to suffer. They're the only ones with any class.
Oh, thanks, Julia. Well, they haven't gone yet, have they?
Well, I'm not supposed to say anything, but it won't be long now. They've bought themselves a beautiful big new house somewhere a lot nicer than around here.
Where? Whereabouts?
Oh, I can't say. They don't want anyone to know.
Well, why are they being so secretive about where they're going? Are they scared we're all going to follow them or something?
I just think they're being a bit careful about who they're going to tell, that's all.
Okay. Okay, Dad. See you later. Bye. They've got an emergency job on. They'll be back till really late.
Looks like I've got a bit more time for it, I have to tell him.
The longer you leave it, though, the more it's going to do your head in.
No. I'm dreading it. I just don't know what he'll say.
Well, he'll be dead supportive. If I was you, I'd really think things through first. Make sure you know what you want yourself. Oh, you're going to find it a lot easier when you talk things through with him.
Thanks for everything. You didn't realise how hard it's been keeping it all in.
Oh, everything's going to be okay. And remember, it's not just your problem, it is too. Oh, you can work things out.
You've hardly said a word since you've been here. What's the matter? Worried about your result?
No, it's not just that. Oh, it's all Lindsay and this gingerhead, the ball Gary.
Oh, right. She mentioned something about her being round the other day. She getting grief from him again?
Whenever he shows up, trouble is never far behind. It's bad news, that one. Always has been.
That's the last thing she needs now, eh?
Oh, too right. She was just trying to, I don't know, get herself together again. And then the biggest mistake she ever made shows up.
Are things really that bad between them?
I know what he's capable of. He nearly ruined her life the last time they split up. Well, this time round, I'm going to make sure he doesn't have the chance to. It's the least I owe our Lindsay.
Jimmy, you be careful you don't end up doing something stupid. You could have a good career in front of you. You don't want to spoil it because of some dickhead like Gary. Yes, love.
Neither of our cars are suitable for a family. I mean, it could be real strain getting a baby in and out of the back.
You know, I wouldn't mind swapping the Pro for a big estate.
We still need 2 cars, so we get a good price for the Saab, and maybe put that towards a Volvo.
Yeah, I think we should start looking around some garages.
Right.
Hello? Speaking. What? Oh, right, I see. Well, look, did they give a reason why? Because Right, OK, well, thanks for letting us know. Bye-bye.
What is it? What's the matter?
People buying this place have pulled out.
What for?
I don't know. It's the estate agents. They didn't give any details.
Oh, but they can't. Not when we've had the offer on our house accepted. Oh, it's not fair.
I know, but there's nothing we can do. Unless we can find another buyer, we can forget all about the new house.
Hey, maybe next time we could go somewhere nice. Would you like to go to the park and the swings?
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be asking me first?
Why should I? You can't stop me taking her out for a few hours.
Oh, yes, I can. And I will if I have to. Now, say goodbye.
Can we go to the park next time, Mummy?
We'll see. Oh, now you sit down in a minute and Mummy will come and check your sore hand.
Bye. Thank you for my presents.
That's okay, sweetie. I'll be able to bring you lots more presents now that I'm back, eh?
The agreement is 2 supervised hour-long visits a week. You can't take her off where and when you want.
So you'd rather see her stuck in here in a horrible atmosphere than go and playing in the park?
Don't stop pretending you care about her welfare. Because you'd never have showed up here again if you did.
All this is to get to me and Lindsay. You want to be ashamed of yourself.
Now listen here, I love my daughter.
Well, you've got a funny way of showing it. She'd almost forgotten who you were. And suddenly you show up here threatening to ruin everything for her.
For you, you mean?
I just want what's best for my daughter.
And all you're after is whatever you can get.
Well, just better get used to having me around, because I'm going nowhere just yet. Thanks for a lovely time. See you soon.
Lindsay, come here. You'll get fed up with all of this.
He's determined to get what he wants, and he'll do anything to get it.
If we stand up to him, he'll just crawl back to wherever he came from. Then we can forget all about him and get on with our lives.
I hope so. I don't know how much more of this I can take.
Next tonight, all is revealed, the truth is out. How will the different groups of holidaymakers react when they discover they've been duped by the tourist trap? The last in the series starts in a few minutes.
See, I'm not the only one who thinks the old world's against him, then.
It's not the world, it's just Gary Stanlow.
I thought we'd seen the last of him.
Well, so did I. But he says he's sticking around unless I pay him off.
Oh, God. Well, just tell him to do one.
I can't, he's got access to Kylie.
He was always a snide, him.
I don't know what to do, Sim, but he's making my life unbearable.
Yeah, well, don't worry about it, Lindsay. You just stand up to him, OK?
Right, I will. Better go and get ready for work.
Yeah, see you later.
See ya.
Ta-ra, love.
happened something?
Nah, Dad just wanted me to check the measurements on the Simpsons extension.
Did he tell you Katrina was looking for you yesterday?
Yeah, I was going to give her a ring last night, but I didn't get in from work till dead late. I'll ring her when I get the chance, only it's a bit difficult when I'm working. He's still on one at me for using his mobile all the time.
Why don't you give her a ring now?
I'll ring her later. She wants to talk about holiday dates or something.
Could be something else.
What's the big interest in me and Katrina all of a sudden?
I'm just saying you should give her a ring. See you later.
Yes, well, we're sorry for messing you around, yeah.
Hiya. I thought I'd call in to see if you needed any help with your packing. If you want my advice, you better make a start now, because when the time comes to move, you'll have 1,000,001 other things to do.
Actually, there's been a bit of a hitch.
Right, OK, bye. Hi, Julia.
Hi, love.
Well, that was the removals people dealt with.
Why? What's up?
You know, the couple who was supposed to be buying our house have had to pull out. Husband's lost his job, apparently.
Oh, no. Oh, so what are you going to do?
Oh, there's not a lot we can do. We have to sell this place before we can move on.
Oh, does that mean you're going to miss out on your lovely new house?
Unless we find another buyer. It probably does.
Oh, and you were so happy about it all.
Well, I don't think we should give up hope completely. Who knows? Might be something we'll be able to sort out.
Are you going to see Ben? Well, I want to, like, but I don't know whether he wants people seeing him like that. I mean, last time we didn't know what to say to each other. I tried to act normal, like, but it's hard seeing him lying there like that, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think once he comes to terms with it, he'll be made up to see her.
Yeah. Is it true that Carmel's got off?
Well, she wants to be nearer to Ben and get soft lad away from the close, so...
So, do you reckon she'll come back?
Who knows, mate?
I reckon you'll patch things up, you know, Sin.
I don't think if it was down to just me and her, we'd be all right, but Ben still blames me for what happened to him and Tim. He's been waiting for something to come between us ever since we started going out together. Hey, Liz. Now guess who's back on the scene?
Who?
Your mate, that ginger at the ball.
What, Gary? What's he doing showing his face round here again?
Well, between you and me, he's trying to get money off Lindsay in exchange for leaving her and Kylie alone. That's why she's got a face chip on her.
He's unbelievable, him. I tell you what, wait till I see him. I never got him back properly for getting me locked up in Thailand.
Yeah, well, don't do anything stupid, otherwise you'll get locked up over there, and he's not worth it. Oh, yeah, gotta get him with me round.
All right. Sin, listen, mate, I just want to tell you how sorry I am about dropping you today.
It's a bit late for that. The damage is done, so don't even waste your breath.
Was our Jackie in?
Yeah.
Could have won a quick word with her.
Sin, can't you forgive him? I mean, he's told the truth. He's done the right thing, hasn't he?
He shouldn't have lied in the first place. I'm back where I was 5 years ago, thanks to your old fella. I can't forgive him for that.
I just wanted to get out the flat for a while. No use in moping around there all day. Shouldn't be afraid to face people.
Yeah, too right. You've got nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, I have, love. I was stupid fitting that cougar. Anyway, I just want everyone to know I'm sorry about what happened. All right, son.
I don't reckon Sinbad's gonna forgive you.
Me neither. And I've heard Carmel's moved out and all now. Probably blaming me for that too.
Hey, that was hardly your fault.
In his eyes, it is.
So, have you still not heard anything about the investigation?
No, hopefully they decided to drop it.
But they would have let you know, wouldn't they?
You know what the authorities are like, son. Most of the time, one half doesn't know what the other half's doing. They're understaffed and overworked. Now, I reckon it's all been lost in some bureaucratic paper mountain. Anyway, if you need me, I'll be up in the flat.
See you, Dad.
I reckon he's kidding himself about that investigation, you know.
Well, he might be right. If he hasn't heard anything, then who knows?
Yeah, well, there's no point in burying his head in the sand, is there? They're going to get him and Sinbad sooner or later.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, defo. Oh, guess who's back on the scene? Gary Stanlow.
What does he want?
He's trying to get some money off Lindsay or something.
Yeah, well, it serves her right for marrying such a slime ball in the first place.
Yeah, well, she didn't ask him to come back, did she? Might call round the chippy later, see what's going on.
Mike, are you mad or something? Look what happened last time you got caught up between those two.
Yeah, well, this is different. It's not about Lindsay. It's about me.
I wouldn't if I was you.
I was,
Don't bother. Can't deny this one.
It was just a joke.
Yeah, well, I'm tired of your jokes. You know, like when you broke into my shop and you wrecked it? When you trashed Mick's place? And all the other vicious little stunts you've pulled since me and your mum got together?
Yeah, well, now she's seen sense and dumped you. You won't have to put up with it no more, will you?
Too right. And I'm not going to put up with any of your crap.
I'm not frightened of you. See ya. What are you doing?
It's locked.
You lay one finger on me and I'll have you done.
Sit down and shut up.
You can't keep me here.
You let yourself in. I didn't invite you. But now that you're out of here, I think it's time that me and you had a little straightener.
Michael, a mate of yours has just been on the phone. A fella called George. Said you wrote to him?
Oh, yeah. He was the one who was interviewed in that magazine. We went to uni together.
Oh, is he the one making the film?
Yeah. Same age as me, making a full-length feature, eh?
What? A proper film?
Yeah. He's got funding for it and everything. So, what did he say?
Wants to know if you can meet him later in town, some bar or other.
Where? What time?
About 7 o'clock. It's a place called the Globe Bar. I've never heard of it myself.
Yeah, well, you're supposed to be behind this one tonight, so don't you think you better ask me for the night off before you start planning to launch your film career?
Oh, come on, Jack, can I, please?
All right, then. As long as you don't forget to use this place as a location in your movie. Hey, I wouldn't mind publicity. It'd be great for business.
Hey, I don't know what he wants yet. He might just want to go out for a bevy or something.
Well, he sounded business-like enough on the phone. And his mobile's on there and all, in case you can't make it.
I won't be there, definitely. I've got to do something soon. All these people are doing things and leaving me behind.
This could be your big chance, Michael. You want to go for it, son?
Just tell me why. I really tried to get on with you. And all you ever did was throw it back in me face. All the sumo jokes and the stick and the countless arguments you caused. Just tell me, what did I ever do to deserve all that?
You're just as much to blame.
And tell me why. Where did I go wrong?
You tried to push me out.
No, I didn't.
You just wanted my mum to yourself.
I just tried to make us all a family. I did everything I could to make things right.
We're not a family and we never will be.
Yeah, well, you've probably ruined any chance of that ever happening, haven't you?
It was just as much your fault. You only knew me in 5 minutes. You're trying to act like our dad.
All right, I admit it. I might have rushed things a bit. But Ben and Melanie didn't start hating me for it. All you had to do was say something.
I did loads of times.
And what about when we were working together? We got on for a while. You were a different person then. You were hard-working. You were dead friendly. We had a good laugh.
You just don't see, do you? You're not me dad and you never will be, no matter how hard you try. We're not them Shadwick divvies. Father and son pouncing around like we're best mates.
And because of that, you're happy to see your mum miserable. Never mind me or your sister or anybody else. You're prepared to watch your mother sacrifice everything just because of your stupid grudge.
It's up to your mum what she does, isn't it?
And if we did get back together, you'd do your best to ruin everything again, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Go on, get out.
Lindsay.
What do you want? Just a portion of chips, please.
Do you want me to serve him?
No, you're all right.
How's Carly's hand?
It's all right.
blistered a bit, but she's okay now.
All right, mate. Put some nerve showing your face around here again, haven't you?
Mike.
Just come to see me little girl. Can't blame me for that. Oh, the one who planted smack on you, mate.
Mike, I don't know the kick-offs in here, mate.
Oh, don't worry about it, Mick. I wouldn't waste my energy on a blurt like this. So long as he gets off and leaves us all alone. Who's us? Well, she's on to the next mug now. In fact, I've heard there's been quite a few since you binned you off.
Hey, you.
Mike, leave it!
Come on, you mate. You're barred.
You can't bar someone from a chippy.
Oh, can't I? Just watch when I come out on your bike.
As if I'd stay around here if I didn't have to. You're all just a bunch of divvies.
Just go, will you?
And as for you, I think you've seen Goodfellas too many times. Anyone would think your little holiday in Thailand would have toughened you up. But you're just still some ex-student pond.
Mike!
Is that it? Oh, I'm dead scared. I've had some real thugs on my case and they never frightened me off. So you're hardly gonna.
Come on out before I phone the busies.
It's not gonna look very good for you in court, is this? One of your many ex-boyfriends attacking me.
I said out.
I'll see you Sunday.
He needs a good hiding.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. You tell him I don't even know no more. Sorry about that, mate.
You'll have to do something about him. He's going to ruin everything for you all over again. Get rid of him, Linz. All right, Robbie, lad, how's it going?
Not bad. I just had to tell those people we weren't interested in the house anymore.
And what did they say?
They offered to drop the price, but, you know...
I'm telling you, that house was a money pit. It looked all right, but you would have been spending for years. Everything needed doing.
Yeah, Trish is gutted. She really liked it.
Oh, you're better off with the new house anyway, it's less hassle.
Somewhere around here would be ideal. That's just as neighbours, do you?
That one's gone. It was only in the market for a week. I had to buy it straight away. It's another good reason to get a new house.
Any idea how much they were asking? That'd be just the size we'd want.
I haven't, but I know someone who might. Mrs. Brogan.
Oh, I know.
Right. It's me mate, Robbie. He's interested in buying a new house at the moment, and we were wondering if you knew how much one like that'd cost.
Well, this one's for sale again.
Really?
I tell you what, if Mr. Farnham's in, I'll ask him if he'll have a word with you. He might even show you around.
All right.
Yeah, sound.
I'll only be a minute.
Hey, I don't think the people who pulled out found something wrong with it, do you?
A new house like that? It's out it. And besides, even if me and me dad miss something, I'm sure a surveyor will find anything wrong.
Yeah, true. Hey, maybe they heard about how bad the neighbours were.
Gee, man.
Julia was saying you were expressing an interest in the house.
That's right, yeah.
Have you looked into getting a mortgage yet?
We've already got a mortgage guarantee certificate.
Oh, right. I see.
Me and my girlfriend have put an offer in one, but it needs too much doing to it.
Oh, well, you'd have no problems with this place. If you want to contact the estate agents and arrange an appointment, I'd only be too happy to show you around.
Yeah, sound, thanks.
Why don't you have a shufty now? The place is spotless.
I'm easy.
Fine.
I'll just go and give Jason a hand putting his gear away. Oh, it's okay if he has a look too, isn't it? Only he knows what to look for, being a builder and all that.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
We'll be back in a minute.
Hey, I might have found you a buyer there. Does that mean I get some remission?
Julia, if they buy this place, you can have anything you want.
Ooh, lovely.
Come on, you and Carl will patch things up.
Not with the kids dead set against me.
Just give it time. Things will get back to normal.
Looks like they already are. I'm back on the windows. No family, no hope, no future, alone. Things are well back to normal, mate.
All right, fellas.
What can I get you on?
Fish and chips, please, love.
But you know what the funny thing about all this is, eh? I mean, I've lost everything, my shop, my family, just like Ron. And guess whose fault it is? That's right, Ron's. I'm just like you now. So you might as well jail the pair of us, because we both lost everything.
All right, sir.
No, it's all right, Nick. Let him say it if it makes him feel better. Cancel that order, will you, love? I'm suddenly not as hungry as I thought I was. See ya.
Go on, mate. Yeah, well, it's true, isn't it? If it wasn't for them, none of this would have happened. See you later.
Oh, yeah? Have you spoken to him yet?
Only on the phone.
So he still doesn't know?
Go him something to eat later. I'll tell him then.
Oh, good luck.
Oh, yeah. Hey, you never guess what?
What?
Bobby and Tricia might end up living next door.
Really?
Well, we're going in to have a look. If it's okay, me and Tricia will come for a proper viewing.
We're just going to finish putting the stuff away and then we're going to go in for a nose around. Do you fancy it?
I thought you said we were going for something to eat.
We won't be in there long. We'll go and get something afterwards.
Cheers.
Can you leave when you finish that, please?
What?
You heard. You're not welcome in this bar.
What's it got to do with you?
I run the place.
Hey, do one you.
All right, Mike, he's going off to that one.
Apart from a chippy in a bar in one day. Very hospitable around here, aren't you?
When it comes to scum, like...
Come on, Mike, he'll be going in a minute.
You want to make sure he does before I get off.
Well, you can't go yet. I'll be short-staffed. Oh, and you're not meeting him for ages.
Yeah, but I've got to get ready and I don't want to be late.
All right, I'll ring Kirsty and see if she'll come in. But you're going to have to wait tomorrow morning instead of her.
Oh, I can't.
Well, why not?
Jackie, I've got something important to do.
What?
It's just important.
Well, Mike, it's up to you. Either work tonight or in the morning.
Yeah, it's 81, 82, I think the house was built.
Here we go. Help yourselves. Hey, isn't the smell of coffee supposed to help to sell a house?
I think it's supposed to be fresh, Julia.
I've only just made it.
Right. Well, I think I can manage from here on in. So, do you think your girlfriend would like this place?
I hope so, because I do. What do you reckon, then?
I told you, you can't go far wrong with new houses like these, and this one's sound. Probably won't even need to decorate.
Hey, I think his girlfriend will have something to say about that. A woman likes to put her own stamp on a house. Isn't that right, love?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Me and Tricia want kids. This place is ideal for them, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, we lost Matthew and Emily 18 months ago in a car accident.
Oh, look, I'm really sorry.
Don't be. Oh, we've got a lot of very happy memories, especially the ones we spent with them here. Look, I'll show you upstairs.
Yeah, thanks.
Should we go?
Yeah, okay. We'll be round the corner from that bar if you fancy following us on.
All right, see you in there.
Meet in there if that's what I mean.
Yeah, whatever.
Have you got any plans to look for a house?
We're in no rush, are we, Tree?
Oh, so how long have you been courting, then?
No, it's about 6 months now.
Me and my late husband, Arthur, were married and expecting our first within the first year. Oh, there was no hanging around in those days. Today, you youngsters either live together or get engaged for years before you think about tying the knot. Oh, it never happened like that in our day.
I think young people should enjoy themselves instead of settling down with kids and mortgages. No point in tying themselves down too early. Plenty of time for all that. Isn't it?
Hello? Hello, claim section, please. Michael Dixon. Hi, it's Michael Dixon. I'm due to sign on tomorrow morning, but I won't be able to make it, so it'll have to be in the afternoon.
Thinking of the children? I always find it very comforting being here, talking to them.
Yeah, me too. I just hope it'll feel the same when we move the tree to the new house.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. So if we ever get to move. You know, as I was driving onto the close, I saw this young chap heading away from the house. Who was it?
He was a friend of Jason Shadwick's.
Oh, what did he want?
to be the next owner of number 7 Brookside Close.
Really?
Yeah, really. Well, hang on. He was visiting Jason, he saw the sign, he came round, and, well, he and his girlfriend, they're desperate for a place.
What, do you really think they'll buy it?
Well, we don't want to build our hopes up too much, but yeah, it does sound promising. He seemed very keen. He just needs to bring his girlfriend over to convince her.
Oh. Well, this could be it then.
Well, they're a young couple, first-time buyers, and they're not in a chain.
Do you think we're doing the right thing? Leaving this place?
Yes. Well, we have to keep up our adoption story for the baby, don't we?
Oh, I'm sorry about yesterday. My dad had me run ragged. Nikki says you've got to get her all this sorted. And she said she wanted to talk to me about something else as well.
I didn't want to talk about it in here. I think I'm going to have to.
Talk about what? All right. Hey, I've fallen in love with that house. I've got to have it. It's perfect.
What about Trisha? You better see what she thinks.
I'm going round to hers now to tell her all about it.
There you go.
Thanks.
Can I get you anything?
Not now, thanks. But if I have my way, this will be my local soon.
He's got his eye on a house on Brookside Close.
Oh, really? Is it number 7?
Yeah? Do you know the people who live there?
I used to live next door to number 8.
Oh, what's the close like? Is it dead quiet?
Well, it's not too bad, but it does have its moments.
Everything you need is dead handy. A bar, a chippy, and a garage shop that's open all hours. What more could you ask for?
The local solicitor's good as well if you need someone to do your conveyancing. I'd recommend it.
It just gets better.
Well, good luck then.
Thanks.
See ya.
Right, I'd better go and tell Trish the good news. I'll see you later.
See you later.
Trish doesn't like it. He's in for a disappointment.
Yeah, not half. So, what is it that you've got to tell me?
I shouldn't have said anything. Let's wait till later.
Come on. Tell me now. Is there something up? Do you want to finish or something?
No, but it is serious.
What is it then?
I'm pregnant. I was really late coming on. I suppose a pregnancy testing kit and it was positive. I tried a few more and they just confirmed it. We just took one chance too many. And if we'd been on the pill, things would be different. We should have always used condoms. It's a bit late for all that now. I still can't believe it. And I've suspected now for over a week.
A baby? I think I've lost my appetite.
We're gonna have to come to a decision over what we want to do about it. It'll have to be soon.
Brookside fans, please note that next Wednesday's edition can be seen half an hour later than usual at 8:30. Next tonight, our second visit to the Italian kitchen focuses on fish. Ruth and Rose char-grill monkfish and scallops and head for a fish auction.
Are you still doing it?
What?
I said, what's the matter with you?
I've just had a bit of a night, that's all.
Oh, does your father know?
He would have heard by now if he didn't, wouldn't he?
Is Robbie still going after the farms?
Yeah, he's putting off at him, why?
I just didn't see him as the settling down type. Certainly going to cramp his style.
How'd you make that one?
Well, there'll be none of this going off to Spain with his mates at a moment's notice. Like a married man. Hey, she's not pregnant, is she?
Don't be soft. What are you going on for? They're only buying the house, having kids doesn't even come into it.
Maybe not for him, but believe me, she's talked him into buying a 3-bedroom house. Having children is probably right on top of her agenda. You want to have a word with him, see if he's really thought it all through.
Of course he has.
Well, you just watch. Before you know it, he'll be dirty nappy, sleepless nights and a never-ending drain on his pocket. His life won't be his own. Right, I suppose better be going to work. You You going in at all today?
Don't know.
Well, if you don't, maybe you could do a little bit on that kitchen. See ya.
I can't believe how well this George is doing, you know. He only went to Brookie Company. He's got his own production company. He's making his own films.
You're going on like he's Steven Spielberg or something. Anyone can set up their own business, as you can see.
Yeah, but there are businesses, and there's businesses. He's enclosed a leaflet for would-be investors. He reckons I should put some money into the company.
Yeah, I bet he does.
That's great, this, isn't it? This might be a chance for me to make something of myself.
Sounds like a bit of a con to me.
Hey, hang on. When we went to see Ben in the hospital, she wasn't giving me a hard time about being a waste of space.
Well, what have you got to invest? Mate, I don't mean to be funny, but you have never got 2 halfpennies to rub together.
Well, if you were to give me a pay rise...
I don't think so. And for what? Lazing around reading letters. Anyways, not something you should be doing.
Bringing crates up from the cellar as usual. Great career I've got, haven't I?
Right. I'm just going to go for some lunch with Peter before I go in.
That is one thing I know I am not going to miss. School dinners! Would have believed, did I? Only seems like yesterday since I started at that school. And there I am now, worrying about whether I've got through or not. Who'd have thought it, eh?
Yeah. Well, we're all dead proud of you, Dad.
Oh. Yeah, well, let's wait and see how I go on with my result before we start talking about being proud, eh? Might have made a pig's ear of it.
Oh, stop worrying. I reckon you've done well. Well, let's face it, you've put in enough work, haven't you?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it is not the quantity, it's the quality, isn't it? Oh, love, I've come up to scratch. Could be make or break for me, this.
Well, I think you've done fine.
Yeah, well, just have to wait and see how I go on at college this afternoon.
What's that?
What? Oh, just a few bits and pieces of the kids, you know. Leaving presents, look at that.
Oh.
Do you know, I never thought it, but I became quite fond of a couple of them. After a while, they start coming to you with their little problems at home, you know.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's quite sad, really. Oh, yeah, letter there.
Oh, thanks.
You know, half of them haven't got a dad to speak of. Start treating me like some father figure. I tell you, love, some parents have got a lot to answer for.
You can say that again.
And I should know.
I don't believe it. It's all lies. Well, Eleanor sent me a copy of Gary's response to my concerns regarding the statement of arrangement. And now trying to justify everything. Do you know why Gary reckons he hasn't been in touch since all the drug stuff in Bangkok?
Go on, surprise me.
Because he's so full of remorse that he wanted to allow time for me and Kylie to build our relationship.
Well, what did you expect, love? Eh? A glowing testimonial to your
But he
maternal
hasn't
instincts.
even been in touch with Kylie for 2 years, Dad. And now he thinks he can just come swanning back into our lives with his demands for access and his letters from solicitors. It's not fair.
And the one lesson I know I've taught in this life, it's to you. Life isn't fair, love.
Yes. Yes, I'm phoning about the house because we found another buyer for ours and... Well, surely not. We had a deal. Yes, I know that was the case, but we still want to buy the house. Well, what are you saying that all this boils down to money? You sold our house to someone else because they could offer you more money. Oh.
Hey, can I help you?
It's Robbie Carter. I've got an appointment with Eleanor Kitson for 1 o'clock.
Yeah, if you just take a seat. She's just with someone at the moment, but you won't be long.
Thanks.
Hi, Katie. Oh, so you decided to take my advice then?
Yeah, I hope I've done the right thing.
He's made a wise move choosing Alfred as solicitor, hasn't he, Casey?
Well, I suppose I'm biased because I work for her. I must admit, she's really good. Oh, right, I'll take you through now. It's Mr. Carter for you.
Thanks.
Those eyes. Kept him quiet, didn't you? How do you know him?
Well, I don't really. It's a friend of Jason Chadwick's.
Well, what was all that? I see you've taken my advice, palaver.
Nothing. He was in the bar the other day and he mentioned that he was looking for a solicitor, so I mentioned Eleanor.
I don't believe him. A gorgeous fella like that walks into the bar and you don't even tell me.
That's because it's what he's spoken for. He's buying a house for him and his girlfriend, that's why he's looking for a solicitor. And anyway, when you come in to offer you the sandwich for your lunch, not a bloke on a stick.
Yeah. So, it's just his girlfriend, not his wife.
What do you like? They're buying a house together. What difference does it make?
Plenty if you're not 5 months pregnant and the fella you're talking about is absolutely gorgeous.
I'm sorry I'm late. I was on my way out and your dad gave me the letter from Eleanor. I've decided to go to mediation with Gary next week.
Is that what this letter's about?
No, that's a copy of the statement Gary sent to the court.
What's all this about mediation?
Well, apparently, if we can't come to a suitable arrangement for Kylie, the judge will end up doing it for us. There's no way I'm having that.
Would you want me to come with
Oh, you can't go. It's parents only.
you? You what? Gary only planted the drugs on you because he was jealous of Mike Dixon.
I know, it's just stupid. I mean, Eleanor said to try and ignore it, but how can you? Especially this access thing.
He's a dad, Linz.
A dad? That's a laugh, isn't it? He's a dad in name only. He'd be more of a dad to her than he'll ever be.
And I'll carry on being like a dad to her. So stop worrying.
It's easier said than done now.
Listen, I think it's a good idea you going to this mediation to get things sorted. And at least you get a chance to have your say in the matter. Gary's just not worth worrying about, Linz.
Yeah. I suppose you're right.
I know I am. Everything's gonna be okay.
No. He left his mobile at home, and Max didn't leave any contact number. Well, if he does ring the restaurant, can you tell him to call me as soon as possible? Yeah. Bye.
What? Katrina's pregnant?
Keep your voice down, will you? You don't have to tell the whole world.
I wondered why you've been so quiet.
Speechless, more like.
Pregnant? How did you manage that?
Do you want me to draw you a diagram? Oh, my head's done in with this.
That's heavy, that, mate.
I just keep going over and over it in my head. I just can't believe I've been so stupid.
She's the stupid one. Hasn't she ever heard of the pill?
I just can't believe this.
So, what have your mum and dad had to say about it all?
You are joking. You don't think I've told them, do you?
Well, you're going to have to sooner or later.
And what am I supposed to say to them, like? My dad's gonna go off his head. Can't look him in the eye.
I'll have the tuna.
There you go. Not grabbing that? No, don't think I'll bother. Do I look big in this top?
No, I already told you this morning. You look fine, you're just getting paranoid.
Maybe. I'm not going to be able to hide it for much longer.
Have you thought about what you're going to tell people when you move to Chester?
Yeah, I've sorted something out with Barry.
Barry? What like?
Well, he's decided that he's going to put this new manager in Neo and I go away. Some guy called Bruno works in one of his clubs in Birmingham.
You know, is that going to help you?
Well, when he starts working here, I'm going to tell everyone that we're both doing a management training swap, so they'll think I'm going down to Birmingham to work in the club where Bruno works. What do you think? Does it sound convincing?
Yeah, that sounds all right.
You're making it sound like it's the end of the world. You don't have to stay with her just because she's pregnant.
How can you say that? It's my kid, so it's my responsibility. You wouldn't be saying that if it was you and Tricia.
But that's different, isn't it? You've only been with Katrina 2 minutes. Me and Tricia are settling down. We're buying a house together.
Well, maybe me and Katrina should consider settling down. We might have to.
You don't have to do anything, mate. You're not married to her. You can get off whenever you want.
I just couldn't do that, so I really like Trina. I'm gonna stand by her.
I'm not saying you shouldn't stand by her. But that can mean anything from handing over a few quid every week to marrying her. And you've just got to make sure you do what's best for yourself, mate.
You're early, aren't you?
I think enthusiastic is the word you're looking for.
Well, she's still having a tea, so you'll have to come back later.
Oh, you're joking, aren't you? I'll wait here.
Suit yourself.
Have you got me money?
You're the joker, mate. You're not getting a penny out of me.
Well, looks like you'll be seeing a lot more of me then.
You've got a nerve. There's a name for people like you.
I know. It's Daddy. Great, isn't it? Now, where's my little girl, eh?
You make me sick.
Well, that's irrelevant, Linz. Like my solicitor told me, it's got nothing to do with how the parents feel about each other. We have to think about the welfare of our child. Ah, and here she is. How you doing, babe? How's your hand? Is your mum looking after you properly?
It's all right. Do you want to see my picture?
Is it all right if I see my daughter's picture?
Can't you bring it out here, Kylie?
No, it's still wet. It'll go all messy if I pick it up.
Oh, it's all right. We don't want to spoil the picture, eh? I'll come in and see it, eh?
I'm sorry to burden you with my problems, but I didn't know who else to turn to.
Well, it sounds like they've just gone for the highest bidder.
But all our hopes and dreams for the future are invested in this house.
Well, if that's the case, why don't you up the offer and gazump the other buyers?
Ooh, seems a bit of a mean thing to do.
Oh, Susanna, get real. It happens all the time. I mean, they've just done it to you, haven't they?
That's why I'm not sure I want to play this game.
OK, but... Well, if it's more money they're after, they're not going to be bothered whether they get it from you or this other couple, are they? I wouldn't get too hung up on it. It's just a business deal, really. And if this house means as much to you as you say it does, you'll be kicking yourself if you let them sell it to someone else, won't you?
Right. There you go. There's Mummy. There's Daddy. And the little one there's you. Right, should we draw the house now?
Yes.
OK. There's the living room. What should we have in there, then?
A telly.
Yeah, a telly. And a table. And some chairs. OK, and here's the kitchen. What goes in there, then?
A cooker and a washing machine.
Yeah, so that Mummy can wash all our clothes.
Where's Nanny and Grandad?
Oh, you don't want them in it, do you?
Yes, I do.
Let's have a think. Where should we put them? I know where they are. They're in the pub getting drunk.
Do you mind? Don't be saying things like that to her.
Here's Kylie's room.
Don't you dare.
And here's Mummy and Daddy's bedroom.
Right, that's enough now.
Touchy. Don't think Mummy likes us painting. Hey, should we go out for a bit?
Yeah, let's go out.
No, Kylie. You stay here and finish your painting. Gary is going to be going soon anyway.
I don't want to paint. I want to go out.
Well, you better ask your Mummy, love. It's not up to me. I'm only your dad. I haven't got a say in the matter.
Please, Mummy.
What do you think you're playing at, upsetting her like that? You know you can't take it out.
I'm not the one who's upsetting her. I only want to take her to the park for some fresh air. What do you think I'm going to do, run off with her?
I wouldn't give you the chance.
Well, why don't you come with us if you don't trust us?
Well, me go to the park with you. I wouldn't be seen dead with you.
There you go, thinking about yourself again. I thought Kylie was supposed to be the important one here. Some mother you are.
What did you say?
You heard.
Can we go to the park now?
Well, can we?
All right. But I'm going to get Peter to come with us.
You bring who you like. I just want to spend some quality time with me daughter. Have you got any bread for the ducklings?
So what are you going to say to Katrina?
Don't know yet.
You're just going to have to talk to her and find out what she wants. You don't even know if she wants to keep it yet.
Yeah, well, I'm supposed to be seeing her tomorrow, so I'll talk to her about it then.
Hey, great game, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was sound.
Hiya. Hiya, Rob.
Hi, Mrs S.
Believe you're going to be our new neighbour.
Yeah, I've put the offer in.
Yeah, my mum doesn't approve you moving in with your girlfriend. Well, you don't?
I didn't say that. Just thought it'd be a change, you know. Settling down and that.
Yeah, I suppose it will.
Who left that thing out there like that?
Ah, Nicky.
I tidied up this morning before I went to work. Why didn't you put it away?
Because I didn't get it out.
That's not the point.
Aunt Emily told me to remind you that you're going to have to take her to athletics training tomorrow.
Tomorrow? I can't take her tomorrow. I'm going to a meeting at the school. You'll have to take her.
All right, I'm always taking. Can't Aunt Nicky take you?
Do you know what? Me and Greg are forever run round after this lot. But ask them to do anything and all hell breaks loose. Because they're like little babies, want to be mollycoddled all the while.
Don't exaggerate.
Kids. Who's after me?
Thanks. He's not going to be sick. You just look at him, he's all over like a rash.
Just don't look at him, that's what he wants you to do.
He's been doing me head in all day.
Relax. Come on, don't let him get to you. Come on, let's sit down.
stop thinking about this mediation meeting next week. I've just got a feeling Gary's going to start playing up and coming out with all sorts of lies about me.
Well, he can say what he likes, can't he? Doesn't mean they're going to believe him. He probably heard all kinds of things at those meetings.
I just don't trust him at all. Stomach turns every time I think about it.
Hey, you've got nothing to worry about. You're a great mum. Everybody knows it. Carney loves the bones of you. So do I.
Oh, thanks, Peter. I don't know why. I just seem to bring you one problem after another.
Oh, well, you know what they say. A problem shared's a problem half. No, come on, stop worrying. Or you're going to end up like an old bag with wrinkles in your forehead.
Cheeky thing. Peter, where's Kylie?
Hi, kid.
Hi, Jim.
You haven't seen Jackie, have you?
Oh, your Jackie or my sister Jackie?
My Jackie?
No, not since this morning.
Oh, I don't believe it.
Have you tried the petrol station?
I've just been there. They said she's finished for the day.
Oh, she's probably gone home then. Why don't you try there?
I tried there first. There's no one in. Never mind. I have to give you good news to our Lindsay.
Jimmy, she's not in there, mate.
You what? Oh, God. First time I've got some good news and I've got no one to give it to.
Well, you can tell me if you like.
You are looking at a qualified teacher.
You? A teacher?
Great, innit?
It's all right for some.
See ya.
Sam. What are you playing at, just taking it like that?
What are you going on about?
You know quite well you're not allowed to take it out of my sight.
Oh, we're just going for an ice cream, weren't we, Kylie?
Can't you get it into your thick skull? You're not allowed to take it anywhere without asking me first.
All right, stop shouting and you'll upset Kylie.
Don't you dare accuse me of upsetting my daughter.
Get a grip of her, will you?
Look, the main thing is she's safe now.
What do you mean she's safe now? Of course she's safe with her dad.
I didn't mean it like that. Look, I don't think we should be arguing in front of Carly.
I'm sorry. Look, you and Kylie walk ahead and I'll catch up with you in a minute.
Come on.
Right, that's it. You're not seeing it again. You've blown it.
Who do you think you're talking to? You can't tell me anything. I'm the real father, remember, not the pretend one.
And don't I regret it?
Regret? You don't know the meaning of the word. But you soon will. Oh, and as for me not seeing Kylie again, oh, that's just wishful thinking, love.
That's what you think.
That's what I know. I'm just doing everything my solicitor advised me to do. Going through the motions. An hour visit. Then a day. Weekends. Then overnight stays.
Over my dead body.
See you next week in mediation. We'll sort it out there, eh?
Excuse me. Cheers. Cheers. All right, Katie. If you're looking for our Jackie, she clocked off ages ago. It's only the skivvies that work here all day and night.
What's up with your face?
You know what? I don't even clean my own flat half the time. And then I'm cleaning tables for a living.
Oh, right.
I shouldn't be doing this. I've got a degree. It's a joke.
Why don't you do something about it instead of standing in here moaning?
I'm trying to do something about it, but it takes time and money. I'd be a lot quicker if our Jackie give me a hand.
Oh, you mean that film investment thing?
Well, she's mentioned it to you, has she?
You can't expect your Jackie to want to get involved in that. I'm not being funny, but you haven't exactly been successful in your other ventures, have you? You know, like the book project.
Thanks, Katie.
I know, Mike, I'm not trying to be mean, but maybe you should try looking for a proper job. I mean, that's what I did when I got frustrated with me dancing. And look at me now, I'm working in a solicitor's office and I go to college.
Even Jimmy Corkle's got a better job than me. He was telling me before he's just become a teacher. A teacher? Can you believe that?
Maybe if you set your sights a little bit lower and went for something more realistic, you might get somewhere. Let's face it, Mike, we've all been through stage when we want glamorous careers like singers and footballers and film directors. But how many of us actually make it, eh? See ya.
Yes, hello. Susanna Farnham here. Yes, it's about Meadowcroft. Well, I want you to know that we wish to increase our original offer to top the offer that you've already accepted.
Come on. Hi, Dad.
Call me Sir, if you don't mind.
Sir?
Yeah. As in, I am now considered a qualified teacher.
Oh, you made it! Oh,
thanks, love. Whoa, watch me tea, watch me
Sorry.
tea.
Oh.
Who's got a clever granddad, then, eh?
Granddad, me pictures.
Sorry, love. It's all right, now I'm done. Hey, that's a good one. Come and sit here next to your granddad. Wow, look at that. Who's this one? Is that your mum? Long black hair, eh? And that pretty little one must be you, eh? Is that one Peter?
No, it's me dad. He was painting with me and he bought me an ice cream.
Oh, I see.
Love, why don't you go upstairs and get undressed and I'll come up and give you a bath in a minute, eh?
See you later, love. Take it Gary's been the usual pain in the neck, then?
It was terrible. Talk about being over the top. I mean, no one would believe it was the same dad who hasn't given that about Kylie for the past 2 years.
Yeah, well, you've got your meeting next week, haven't you? Be able to get it all sorted out then.
I don't want to get anything sorted. I just don't want him to go anywhere near Kylie.
It's all right you saying that, love. And I'm not saying that I don't agree with you. But if you don't get it sorted, then the courts will. I mean, at the end of the day, you know, Gary is Kylie's dad. And no bloke in a wig is going to tell him that he can't have some kind of access to his own daughter. Love, this is your chance to do the best deal you can.
You know, the more I think about it, I don't even think I want to go. I just feel like I'm in a no-win situation. If I don't go, I feel like I'm being, well, selfish and uncooperative. And if I do, well, I feel like I'm giving Gary a platform to lie his head off and hurl abuse at me. I'm going to end up swinging for him.
Hey, that is the last thing you want to do. Love, I don't care how much you hate Gary. You go into this meeting not for him, but for our Kylie. Love, everyone knows that you're a good mother. It's Gary who's in question here, not you. Just keep you cool, and everything will be all right.
I know, Dad. He just knows exactly how to wind me up.
And winding Sybil up next on 4 is a precocious young prima donna.
Right, I've fed Will. He's gone off to sleep. I'll be down in a minute. Oh, I can't decide what to wear for this mediation thing. Which one do you think's most suitable?
I'd wear the black one with the knee-length skirt. It looks more mumsy.
That's what I thought.
All right, Pops. Where you going to just like a dog's dinner? Well, I've had enough of sitting around moping, wondering why everything's not happening for me. So I've decided to go for a job in a petrol station. What job? Forecourt assistance post. Saw it advertised on the board yesterday. That's been up there for ages. Isn't that the skivvy's job? A job is what you make it, Michael. Can I have an orange juice, please? You're kidding, aren't you, Dad? The job's only as good as the wage packets at the end of the week. It'll be a challenge. And besides, with my expertise, I'll soon work my way up. Now, it might seem like a small opportunity, but you know what they say? From tiny acorns, mighty oak trees grow. Well, speaking of opportunity, I was thinking of doing a bit of growing myself. How do you mean? Well, I've got the chance to invest in a big film project. Remember my mate Georgie was telling you about? One with the video business.
Yeah. Well, I took your advice and I wrote to him, and he reckons I should invest into the business.
Very good, that, but, don't you need money to invest?
Yeah, I know, and... Well, I was going to ask you if you could lend me some.
Me? I'm after money myself. Why else do you think I'm going for a job?
Oh, come on, Dad, you've got all that money sitting on our Jackie's account.
Oh, no.
Dad, listen, what you should do is you should lend it to me, I'll invest it, let it work for you, and I can give you it back with a big, fat profit.
Michael, that money is staying right where it is.
Oh, come on, Dad, you're always saying I should do something with my life.
Yeah, and I still think you should, but everybody knows that the film industry is a dodgy business. I could lose everything, Michael. No. Listen, if you want to get into the movies, you'll have to be at your own risk, not mine.
Any news?
No. I thought yesterday was bad enough, but all this waiting for a phone call, it's even worse.
I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. At least we bought a new car, and we got a good deal on the Saab, too.
Max, it was a nightmare. I had no way of contacting you. The clock was ticking away. Everything seemed to be rushing away. I felt I had to act quickly. Did do the right thing, didn't I? Increasing the offer on the house.
Of course you did, darling. Of course you did.
At least something's going right for us now as Jimmy's a qualified teacher.
You must be dead proud.
Yeah, I am. I just wish things were going so well for Lindsay.
And what you gonna do about this Gary, Mum?
There's nothing much she can do, love. I mean, Eleanor's advised her to let him see Kylie, so she's just got to get on with it.
It just doesn't seem right. Well, not after what you told me about him putting the drugs in the baby's teddy like that.
Well, apparently that doesn't come into it. He hasn't been convicted of anything, you see. He's all Lindsay now.
Hiya. Mum, he's all right. You do it again.
What?
Well, you've just fixed his blankets and there was nothing wrong with them.
Oh, did I? Didn't even notice.
My mum was like that when Anya was a baby. Or Elaine would do something, my mum would go behind and do it properly.
Tell me about it.
It's funny how life moves on, isn't it? This time last year I had a mum and a family around me. Now I'm all on my own.
You really miss her, don't you, love?
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah? I'll just make us coffee, eh?
What are you staring at?
Just looking out for Eleanor coming back. I spoke to Katie before and she said she's due back from court at any minute.
Why would so?
Nothing. Just want a quick word with her, you know, before I go into this mediation. Look, Mum, is it all right if I leave our William here for a minute when she comes back?
Of course it is.
No, accept the booking. Look, just get Andrew to put 2 extra tables out, yeah? We can't turn away business like that.
Max Sinclair's might be trying to get
Look, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go. I'm expecting a rather important call. Yes, I'll be there. I'll call in later. Yeah, bye-bye.
Really, Max? We might have missed that call.
Look, I'm sorry, darling, but we've got to take on as much business as we can if we're going to get the cash together to pay for this new house.
Oh, I must remember to thank Jackie Dixon. It was her who told me to up the money.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like good old Jackie Dixon.
She's got a really good head for business. You can't knock her for that. Oh, Max, you get it. Might be about the house. Go on.
Hello. Yes. Yes, it certainly does. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
We've done it! We've got the house!
Go and pick up the keys and we'll go back and see the house later today.
Eleanor? Can I have a quick word, please?
Yeah, of course. You look smart.
Thanks, I'm just a bit worried about this mediation.
Oh, do you want to come into the office? If you can.
Hello, is Katrina there, please? Well, do you know what time she'll be back? No, it's all right. I'll call her back later.
You okay?
God, Nicky.
Sorry. You okay?
Yeah, I just needed to use the phone, like.
What you need to try and hang on to is that the mediation is for your benefit, to help you reach an agreement over arrangements for Kylie.
I'm just not sure about it all. I suppose I'm worried about what Gary's going to be saying. I wouldn't be surprised if he comes out with a whole load of lies, to make me look like a bad mother.
Mediation isn't concerned with those sorts of issues. Unfortunately, though, they are the sort of things that often get bandied about in court, but we can worry about that at a later date.
Have you got any idea when the court date will be?
No, not yet. It won't be for a few weeks. I'll let you know as soon as I get an exact date.
So what are the main things going to be that we're going to talk about?
Well, the most pressing issue appears to be contact time with Kylie. Gary wants every other weekend and 1 evening a week.
There's no way he's having that.
Don't worry. He can ask for whatever he likes. It doesn't mean he's going to get it. We can also state what we consider to be reasonable access.
I don't want him to see her at all.
I know it's difficult. I can imagine how you must feel.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. Well, you know how Louise came into my life. It's difficult when something like that comes into what you think is a settled existence.
I'm sorry, Eleanor. I just hate him. I don't want him to have anything to do with her.
I know, but that would be considered an unreasonable request. I know it's difficult, but appearing intransigent could make things a lot more difficult. Look, how about a compromise? Say 1 extra hour's contact a week?
Hello. What's wrong with your face? It's not like you to be without a smile.
Sorry, Ron, I'm missing you, Mum.
Ah, well, it's understandable, love. Hasn't been that long since you lost it, has it?
Almost 12 months.
Well, if it's any consolation, Cass, I can tell you that time is a great healer. If it wasn't, I don't think I could have coped with losing our Tony. I'm not saying the pain will ever go away, but at least it gets a bit more bearable.
Anyway, you look smart. Going somewhere nice?
Actually, madam, I'm here to inform you that I'm interested in this job of yours, if it's still going.
What, the junior assistant's job?
The very one. What do you think?
I think you've certainly changed your tune. Considering last time I offered you a job, you practically threw it back in my face.
Yeah, well, I might have been a bit hasty then. I've had a chance to think about it now.
I'm not sure it's suitable.
What's the matter with you? I would have thought you'd have jumped at the chance, considering my experience.
Give us a chance to think about it, eh?
Can you manage?
Yeah, thanks.
Remember, this is for your benefit. So try and stay calm, controlled, and reasonable.
OK, I'll try. Right, the first reasonable thing I better do is get our will from me mum and drop him at my Auntie Val's on the way. Thanks again, Anna.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye-bye.
What is all this?
I've had a bit of an emergency.
Oh, as per usual. And I suppose you took advantage of Katie's dental appointment to slope off and...
I'm sorry, OK. I've only been gone a couple of minutes.
I've had a client in there for the past 15.
All right, I got it wrong.
Which seems to be a skill you've inherited from your father. Look, while I can appreciate it doesn't take a huge intellectual capacity to rehang a door, I would have thought a modicum of common sense would have made it obvious not to leave the premises unprotected, or to leave the door across the threshold so that my clients have great...
I could do without this.
Cassie!
I was hoping to bump into you.
Oh, yeah?
You still interested in that job?
Yeah, of course I am.
Only, it's not much of a job for a man with your experience.
Cassie, I've already told you, love, I'm not looking for anything too demanding.
Well, it's not only that. How are you going to feel about working under your old employee?
What do you mean? It'll be great. Be just like the good old days, you, me and Jackie working together again. My old team. I can't wait.
No, Ron, it's not your old team. It's my new team, and there is a big difference.
Yeah, I know that, love, but times change, don't they? And you have to be prepared to go along with them, otherwise you get left behind. And the good thing is, I can start right away. So what are we waiting for?
can't believe the house is actually ours.
Subject to contract.
You, me, and our son. A new beginning.
We can't afford this house, you know.
No, but we'll manage. Really is a new beginning, isn't it? Baby on the way and a home we can't afford.
Well, we could always sell the restaurant and I could go back to selling these things.
Oh, no way. All we've got to do is get through the birth, and then we can turn our minds to sorting out the restaurant, making pots of money to pay for this place.
Just like that, eh?
Just like that.
Well, in that case, come on. Let's go and see our new beginning.
And of course, as an independent mediation service, that means we're not responsible to anybody other than yourselves. Everything that is said here is treated with the utmost confidentiality. Now, I am here to help you both reach an agreement over arrangements for Kylie.
Cup of tea here, Jace, and a sarnie in the kitchen. Some free pregnancy advice if you want it.
How do you know about it?
Katrina,
When?
when she was spilling her heart out about it and didn't know who else to talk to.
She shouldn't have told you about it.
Who should she have talked to? Her parents. She needed someone, but she obviously felt couldn't be you. She can be such a prat at times.
This is doing me head in.
I'll bet.
I just can't figure out how it happened.
Did it burst? Are you trying to get off one stop before then?
Aye, Nick.
Well, something happened to allow I can spare him to meet and set up home in Katrina's womb.
Yeah, that's what's doing me head in. It's just, I thought we'd been careful.
Well, it's happened. So, you figured out what you're going to do.
I haven't got a clue.
What about Katrina? What's she want to do? And what's that supposed to mean?
I haven't spoken to her about it yet.
God, Jason, why not?
Well, I did try. I phoned her this morning, but what can I say?
You can tell her you support her.
What, get mad in her?
No. Any decision she wants to make.
And how do you mean?
No, you don't know how it happened. Whose body's the baby growing in?
A woman's right to choose and all that crap, you mean?
It's not crap. I'd like to see you and most of the blokes on the planet try to handle it.
I didn't mean it like that.
Well, don't be so flippant about it.
I'm not. It's just, I just don't know how to handle it yet, okay? It is a bit of a mess, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we can at least agree on that.
You're looking a bit tired there, Cassie, love.
Yeah, I am.
Well, look, why don't you nip off home? I can manage here.
No, you're all right.
Do you know what? I've only been here 5 minutes. It feels like I've been here forever.
I know the feeling.
Ah! Good afternoon, madam. Lovely day, isn't it?
It's very clean, isn't it?
Realise, you know.
I'm feeling tired just watching him.
You know, if he tries to send me home one more time, I'll throttle him. He's dying to take over. Just look at him.
You've probably been in my shop over the road, the Trading Post?
No.
Oh. Anyway, it's not there anymore, unfortunately, but we did offer a lot more of a variety. I'll see if I can get them to do it here. Listen, I don't want you to realise, you know, but those drinks over there are very good value. They are.
Well, Kylie lives with me, and she hasn't seen Gary for the past years, so... Basically, she doesn't even know him.
But you know the reason for that? I was sorry for what I'd done, and I was just trying to give Lindsay the chance to make a go of it with the new fella who was in the picture at the time.
It wasn't just a fella. Me and Mike were going to get married.
Oh, whatever. All I know is he's not in the picture now.
What I do think is important is that we look forward to the future, not backwards to the past.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're wasting our time just going over and over all the old stuff.
So, how's Kylie reacted to Gary returning? Well, I've tried to explain who he is, but... Well, 2 years is a hell of a long time to be away from someone. She's confused.
She probably thinks I'm one of her many uncles.
Look, I can't continue if he's going to keep making snidey comments all the time.
I'm so sorry about that. It's just that I get a bit, you know, worked up when I think of other blokes trying to play the part that I haven't been able to play for whatever reasons until now.
I'm wondering what it is you think is important. What do you consider to be most urgent?
I think the most urgent thing is that Kylie should be allowed to get to know her father.
So getting to know Kylie is the most important thing from your point of view? Lindsay, how do you see it? What do you think's important?
Well, to stop him messing up our lives.
In what way?
Well, just to stop him swanning in with unreasonable demands. We've got a good settled life. Kylie's doing great at school and everything, and... Well, I'm just worried that he's just on this father kick out of his own selfishness. I mean, he'll soon get over it and walk out again. And where will that leave Kylie?
Just talk to her, Jace. She'll think you're trying to dump her.
Yeah, but what can I say, Nick? Oh, I'm sorry or something?
That's up to you to sort, but it starts with hello.
When did you get so sensible all of a sudden?
I always have. You've been too stupid to notice.
What am I gonna do? I'm not ready to be a dad yet. I'm still a kid myself.
So, what are you gonna do? Just blank it out? Pretend it hasn't happened?
I don't know. It's just, I can't get myself to talk to her. Every time I see Katrina, my stomach goes into knots. It's like she's dependent on me to sort everything out. I just don't know what to do.
You're gonna have to decide what you want to do. Whether you want to keep it or not.
I can't even think straight. I'm used to running to my mum and dad with all my problems, and I can't. This is the heaviest thing I've had to deal with in my life, and I can't even talk to them about it. My dad's gonna go crazy.
That's the least of your worries.
Look, Nick, will you stand by me if this turns into one big almighty row?
Oh, Jason, you know I will. But what are you going to do about Katrina?
Robbie doesn't think we should have it.
It's not about what Rob or anyone else thinks. It's about what you and Katrina thinks.
I don't know what she thinks.
The only way you're going to find out is to talk to her. Just talk to her, Jason. You know her that much.
Yeah, I'll do these.
God, Jason only suggested talking to your girlfriend, not becoming a new man. You'd be apologising for blowing up my Barbie doll next.
Yeah, you're not still going on about that, are you?
Not today, as long as you promise to go and talk to Katrina.
Yeah, I'll talk to her. But I've got to go and talk to someone else first.
Who?
A woman I left without a door.
I just don't like the idea of Gary being able to walk in and out of Kylie's life whenever he feels like.
I didn't just walk out. I spent a lot of time thinking things over before I came to the decision that I shouldn't have any contact with Kylie. Don't you realise how difficult it was for me? At the time, I thought it was for the best, but now I realise I was wrong.
Oh, and it took you 2 years to come to that conclusion, did it?
I'm sorry, I'm not just going to sit here and let my feelings be ridiculed.
What feelings? Who are you kidding, Gary? You haven't got any.
I apologised before when I got a hand. I think it's only fair that Lindsay should do the same.
No way. There's only so much crap I can sit and listen to.
That's very nice.
You might be taken in by his performance, but I'm not. He hasn't spoken a word of truth since we got here. The whole thing's a complete waste of time.
Well, I'm sorry that you feel like that about it. Would you prefer it if we closed down the session?
Come on, Linz. Don't be like this. We've got to give it a fair try.
No. I'd really like to carry on.
Cassie, love, if you're not too busy, wouldn't mind another brew?
That's it. I'm supposed to be managing this place, and he's got me as some sort of teas made.
I think it's because you made the last one.
Right, he's getting that.
What is it?
His job description. Ron, I need a word.
Yeah, sure. Everything all right?
No, it's not, Ron. This is not going to work unless we stick to our job descriptions. And as you can see, if you read this, organising the stock and ordering the supplies is not on yours. Neither is anything else you've been doing since you started. And making the tea is not on mine. So should we start again?
OK, apologies accepted.
I got a bit of a family problem to sort. It's just getting on top of me, like.
Yeah, they can, can't they?
So what access and contact time do you feel able to agree on?
3 hours a week. At my house.
And what do you think about that?
You know I won't be happy with that. It's only an hour more than I'm getting now. She's deliberately trying to slow the process down and try and stop me from seeing my own daughter.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to be reasonable.
So am I.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
I'm afraid we've run out of time for today.
Now, would you like to book a further session?
Well, I can't see the point. There's no way I'm changing my mind.
If I agree to what she says initially, can it be changed at a later date?
Oh, yeah. Now, whatever we decide in mediation goes into what we call a without prejudice report. That means that it's not legally binding, and you can change it if you want after discussing it with your solicitor.
Right then, I'll agree. One of us has to be willing to compromise. Otherwise, we're just wasting everyone's time. I'm just glad that I'm going to get to see Kylie again.
Right, well, I'll just get the paperwork and we can begin writing up the report together.
What a great performance from the young Stanlow. A slow start, but what a tremendous finish. I played a blinderland. Did you see how I wrestled with my emotions just to get my point across?
I'm surprised you agreed to everything.
Oh, don't tell me you were taken in as well. Must have been great.
What do you mean?
Oh, I'll agree, but it'll cost you £10,000.
What?
You heard. You didn't really think it was going to be this easy, did you? No, this is just the first round. You give me what I want, or I'll change my mind, having discussed it with my solicitor. And then there'll be a rematch. Only this time it'll be in court.
Tomorrow's Brookside is later than usual for a Wednesday at 8:30. Coming up next, look-alike, think-alike and act-alike. The mysteries and myths of duplicate DNA. It's a twin thing, here on 4.
Covered in snow. Oh, said Polly, there's no food anywhere.
Hiya.
Hi, kid.
Who's Kylie?
Lauren's mum said she could go down there for a tea. She's going to drop it off at Val's later.
Want a cuppa?
Oh, no, I don't think so, love. Better get going. Mick'll be having one of his turns about bad timekeeping. You know what he's like. Hey? You shouldn't let Gary get to you like this, you know, love. You've played right into his hands now, do you know that?
All right, Dad, I don't need you lecturing me and all. I've had enough of Eleanor after that stupid mediation meeting.
Yeah, OK, OK. I'm on your side, remember?
No, I'm sorry, it's just... I know if I carry on like I did this morning, I'll be the one who sees Kylie for 2 hours a week. He just winds me up.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wants, love. Here, take the bumps.
You should have seen his stupid, smug face sitting there like butter wouldn't melt. Oh, he almost had me convinced that Kylie would be better off with him.
Yeah, and that's what he'll be like in court. So you better listen to Eleanor and learn to control that temper of yours and all.
As if it gets to court.
You will?
Well, I just know that if there's any way to sort it out, I'd better do it myself.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I just wish there was an easier way than this, that's all. Come on, you. Nappy.
Oh, thanks. Are the cows on strike or something?
What?
We wouldn't say no to a drop more milk. You're not going out tonight, are you?
No, Katrina's coming round.
No, I just want to make sure someone's there to let our Emily in. You know, when she gets in from running practice. Oh, talk of the devil, that'll be here. What shall I get that? You save your legs. Oh, wait, Jason, have you seen all this wood chips you've walked through? You better get this hoovered up before Katrina gets here. That's what they're talking about us to her mum and dad. Had a good day?
Boring.
So nice to see you so enthusiastic about school. And you, get off your backside. I want that door finished by the time I get in.
You're as bad as me, old fella.
Who only sent you home early so you could get on with those?
Can't I have 5 minutes rest?
No, because I'm sick of living in a pigsty. What's wrong with him?
What's right with him? Where's our Nikki?
She's gone to the library. Jason will be here to let you in when you get back in from your running.
Where will you be?
I've got to go to the meeting at the school, haven't I? Oh, that noise is putting years on me. Jason, do you have to use that thing?
You don't have to go.
Go away.
It's this meeting at school.
Of course I've got to go. It's your future that's at stake here. Jason! God, there's never any peace in this house.
None of my mates' mums and dads are going.
Yeah, well, you should be grateful that you've got parents who care about your education, shouldn't you?
There you go, Sim.
Cheers, please.
All right, boys.
All right. You up in court again this afternoon?
Oh, very funny. Hey, Jimmy, do us 2 fish and chips, will you, please? I haven't got time to do the kids any tea. I do it myself only, yeah.
Say no more, Mick. Don't want you splashing grease over your posh suits.
How come you're all dressed up?
I'm going down to school in a minute. It's a meeting about that flaming report, isn't it?
Oh, how could I forget?
Hey, all these parent governors got to set a good example, you know.
Well, even if the school's in a mess, at least your Leo will do well in his exams.
How do you mean?
Well, thanks to me, he is going to pass his maths and his history with flying colours, even if he fails everything else. Mark my words.
You should also do well in housebreaking and shooting up.
All right, thank you. That's all in the past, that.
All right, Jimmy, I'm sorry. It was just a joke.
Yeah, well, I didn't find it very funny, Kay.
No, seriously, though. There's a lot of pressure on them these days, isn't it? And I remember when I was in school, the only people expected to do exams were the posh kids. I mean, all me and my mates ever talked about was leaving first chance we got.
Same here. There you go, Mick.
Cheers, Jimmy.
Mind you, you could leave school then and walk straight into a job, couldn't you?
Yeah, we can't do that these days, can you?
Well, most people can.
Yeah, and what sorts of jobs, like? Skivvying? Labouring? Plenty of dead-end jobs, yeah? Anyway, you've done all right. You know, catering college to all this.
For where I started, yeah, I've done okay. A lot of my mates haven't, though, and that's why...
You should always look after your kids' education, by any chance.
You know that, Jimmy, don't you? Being a proper qualified teacher.
Yeah, but where's it got me, like? Still skivvying and labouring, aren't I?
Is that what you call it?
Yeah, look at Tim, hey? He's working on that scheme. All the hours God sends, and come the weekend, he hasn't even got enough to take his girlfriend out.
What's happening on that score, Sin? Still no word from Carmel?
No, not yet.
Still at the sisters?
Yeah, but she'll be back soon. She gets her head together, you know.
That house of yours lying empty, then, is it?
Well, no point in being there on my own.
Hey, look, I've told you. You can stay in ours as long as you want.
Hopefully it won't be for too much longer. Hey, do you mind if I move some more of my bits and pieces back in this afternoon?
No, of course I don't. Look, I better get this back to our Leo and Gemma. They'll be starving.
Yeah, I'll walk around with you.
I'll see you, Jimmy.
See you, Jim.
See you.
You going then?
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah. Why?
You just seem like you're on pins, that's all.
I can't stop thinking about yesterday. Why did I have to go and lose me rag like that? Just wish I could get shut of him right now.
Well, you can't. All you can do is take Eleanor's advice. You've got to respect the law, love, whether you like it or not.
But it's hard to respect a law that allows Gary to ruin my life whenever he feels like it. There must be some other way.
Oh, yeah, of course there's another way. Let's face it, love, we're hardly the Waltons, are we? What with me, your dad, Barry Grant. We both know certain people out there have their own ways of dealing with things.
It's times like this I can understand why.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Look at your dad. A couple of years ago, he'd have probably hired some dodgy gun from the pub and put the fear of God into him. But how could you know we're at the end of the day?
Well, maybe if someone did shove a gun down his gob, he wouldn't be in such a hurry to show his face again.
Oh, wouldn't he? Well, if I knew Gary, he'd probably come back on the bounce with an even bigger gun. Before you can say Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, I suppose.
Look, Linz, you've learned the hard way, haven't you? It's a muck's game, love. Believe me, you're doing the right thing. You stick with Eleanor. You play everything by the book. And Gary can't lay a finger on you that way, can he? Look, I'm gonna have to go, love. I'll see you.
Alison, Katrina's here. Hi, love. How are you?
Hi, thanks.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, but I'll have to dash. I'm late for a meeting at the school.
OK, might see you later.
Yeah, see you, ta-ra.
All right.
Hiya.
What are you doing?
As well as can be expected, I suppose.
Look, I'll just take these shoes off and I'll make you a cup of tea. Mum's been nagging at me for putting all kinds of crap into the house.
Are you off to the school by any chance?
Oh, who are you, Mr. Meg?
Do you like a lift?
Oh, yeah, thanks very much. Thought I was going to be late.
It's a nice day, isn't it?
It's always a good one, that, isn't it?
What?
And you've got no idea what to say. Talk about the weather instead.
I suppose it is about time that we sat down and had a proper talk and decided what we're going to do.
We can't put it off forever, can we?
I assume you're off to the school too?
Yeah.
Why don't you come with us? Save all that extra pollution.
Oh, nice one.
According to Louise, it was National Car-Free Day yesterday, so this can be our small contribution towards saving the planet.
You know, it's not the state of the planet I'm worried about. It's the state of Brookie Comp.
I'll get in the back. Your leg's longer than mine.
Cheers, Mark.
Not a word about this to your dad, you hear me?
I'm going to tell him I saw you getting into a car with two strange fellas.
You did.
She's the case there, isn't she?
That's one way to describe it.
You don't realise how lucky you are. Wish my mum was down to earth like her.
Yeah, I wish as well. Right. I better go and put the kettle on.
Do you fancy going somewhere else?
Where?
I don't know. Anywhere. Just fancy a change of scenery. Somewhere we're not going to get disturbed.
Right. Well, it looks like I'll have to put my shoes back on then, doesn't it?
Hello? Oh, hi, Dad.
Any chance of you popping back for a bit, love? Mick's left me in the lurch. I'm rushed off my feet here.
Now? OK. I'll get washed and changed. I'll be as quick as I can. See ya.
I haven't been here for ages. When my dad used to bring me here when I was little to feed the ducks.
Do you remember the little mini trains where we used to come in? I used to love going on them.
Never thought I'd end up in a position like this. Everything's dead easy when you're a kid, isn't it? You just think, you grow up and get married and have kids of your own. As simple as that.
Only it was as straightforward as that, eh?
Yeah, well, we've come here to talk, so I suppose that's what we should do.
Sound. Go on.
You go first.
No. You say what you want to say.
That's a problem. I haven't got a clue. My head's just totally wrecked by it all.
I know the feeling.
Except...
What?
I just wish this wasn't happening. You kid yourself these things only happen to other people. Even when you take chances. You just blank it out to convince yourself you're not going to be caught out.
Yeah, but we have been.
And now we've got to decide what we're going to do about it.
Yeah, but that's why we're here, though, isn't it?
Well, what then? It can't be that difficult. We've only got two options. We either keep it, or we don't. So what's it going to be?
Thanks, love.
So, what happened to the big mad rush, eh?
Sorted it, didn't I? Before you got here. Look, OK. I wanted a word. But not in front of your mother.
About what?
Whatever it is you're planning to do about Gary, forget it.
I don't know what you're on about.
I don't think you can pull the wool over my eyes. I've been round the block too many times.
Look, I really don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. And I know how desperate you are to get rid of Gary. But don't go kidding yourself that getting Barry Grant involved is going to make matters any easier.
Barry Grant? What makes you think I'd go anywhere near him again?
Lindsay, I can read you like a book. All that stuff you were saying earlier about that having to be an easier way.
Look, Dad, you've got it all wrong.
No, love, I haven't got it all wrong. Listen, you've had your fingers burned once. You had a lucky escape. Well, you might not be so lucky next time. So you just keep away from him. Do you hear me?
What a waste of time that was. I couldn't believe it when he said it took 2 years to get the act together.
We soon changed the tune once everyone started kicking off, though.
Yeah, but still, I'd rather he was realistic. But that 8-week timescale he just plucked out of the air seemed very dubious.
Of course it is, talking through his backside.
I'll be saying anything to fob you off, won't he?
You know, I've a good mind to take my Gemma straight out of there.
Yeah, but it's not that easy, though, is it? You can't just go chopping and changing schools just like that.
You can if you go private.
You don't really think that's the answer, do you?
Look, every kid deserves a good state education. But what if you don't get it? I mean, what happens then?
But as a governor, you should be pushing for Brookside Com to provide a decent education for all its pupils, not just running away at the first sign of trouble.
Who said I was running away? Well, what if I did? Isn't that what society's about these days? You get what you pay for.
Yeah, I understand people wanting the best for the kids, but private education, all it does is perpetuate a two-tier society.
Hey, look, you're preaching to the converted here. There's all very well talking about two-tier society. What about the goings-on at that school? I mean, while I'm a governor there, I'll do what I can. I mean, you said it yourself. 8 weeks isn't going to solve anything.
Yeah, right. But why should my kids suffer because of my principles?
Thanks for that, Frank.
Do you know what? I remember the days when people stuck to the principles no matter what.
Well, that's 90s Britain for you.
Where have you been? I've been sat on the step for about an hour.
You're joking.
Just been to the garage for these. I was starving.
Well, where's our Jason? He promised me he'd stay in for you.
Well, he never.
Wait till I get my hands on him.
Oh, isn't he gorgeous?
Yeah?
It's mad to think what I've got inside me can grow up into one of them. It's dead weird, isn't it?
Can you imagine the two of us coming down here with a kid of our own to feed the ducks?
I don't know. Can you?
Look, Katrina, you know I really like you.
Like?
You know. But I'll be with you all the way, no matter what you decide.
Hang on a minute. Don't be putting all responsibility onto me. What do you want?
Well, I want whatever will make you happy.
So you wouldn't mind if I wanted to keep it?
I don't know. I know it's all been a bit of a shock, but I'm sure we'll be able to cope once we get our heads around it.
It's dead nice to hear you say that. I'm sure most other fellas would just be telling me to get rid of it.
Yeah, well, I'm not most of the fellas.
I was convinced you'd want me to have an abortion.
No, not unless that's what you want.
Be honest with me. Is that what you prefer?
I don't know.
I don't know. Can't you say anything else?
Yeah. Don't know. Look, I'm sorry. I know I haven't been much help, but I just really don't know what to do for the best.
Well, that makes two of us.
Hey, shh. Are you okay? We'll sort it out one way or another.
Oh, jeez. What will we do?
Whatever you want, babe. Whatever you want. There you go. Look, love, I'm sorry about having to go before.
Forget it.
It's just... Well, I think you've had enough grief. And I wouldn't want to see you putting yourself through any more, you know.
The only person giving me grief now is Gary. And it could go on for years. Well, it's all very well you and Ellen are saying not to let him get to me. But it's not that easy.
Yeah, I know. But she's right, love. It's the only way.
Is it?
Yes, of course it is. Listen, you start taking the law into your own hands, I'm telling you. It'll end up blowing up in your face.
Well, I'm not planning on getting my hands dirty. A few people owe me favours.
Have you listened to yourself? Haven't you been watching me all these years, love? These things just go round and round in one big vicious circle. Before you know it, you'll be owing Barry Grant all kinds of favours. Is that what you really want?
Why do you automatically assume I'm going to go run into Barry Grant?
Because before you ever got involved with him, love, you never would have dreamed of talking like this.
Dad, I'm a big girl now. I can make up my own mind. You're the one who's always been telling me to grow and make my own decisions. Well, I am now. So you better get used to it.
Yes, mate. What can I get you?
We were supposed to be coming here to make a decision. We haven't got very far, have we? The big question is whether we love each other enough to keep it.
I do.
Do you? Really? Do you think you could spend the rest of your life with me and bring up kids together?
Look, I'd be lying if I ever said I thought about having kids at my age. But just because it wasn't planned, it doesn't mean it wouldn't work out.
Do you really mean that?
Well, from the way they go on, I'm pretty sure my mum and dad never planned to have me. But they seem to have got on all right. It seems like we're talking ourselves into keeping it here, doesn't it?
Neither of us are dead against the idea. There isn't any reason why we shouldn't.
So, it's a yes then to the top hat and tails and the crazy stag night?
Looks that way.
As long as you're sure it's what we both want.
God, I can't believe it. This time next year, that'll be us.
Yeah, I've tried the club but had no joy. Yeah, I'd really appreciate that. Will you say that it's really important? It's Lindsay. Lindsay Corkhill. OK, thanks, bye.
Who was that?
It was Salval.
All right. She wondering where I am?
No, she just rang up for a cab.
Oh, I better get round then, pick up the kids.
Yeah, right, I'll get on with the tea.
Well, no rest for the wicked, I won't be long.
See ya.
So when do you think we should break the happy news to our mums and dads?
I don't know. But we can't keep it a secret forever now, can we?
I bet yours will be fine.
You are joking.
Mine will absolutely kill me.
Does that mean I've wrecked my chances of your dad selling me a nice little motor for next to nothing, then?
You know what he's like. He only gave me the job on receptions would keep an eye on me all day. God help any man to even much as dares to glance at me.
Let alone get you pregnant.
And as for me mum, she wouldn't even care what I've been going through. She'd just be horrified about what the neighbours will think.
Might as well just top myself now and save everyone the trouble.
Come on, come on. Hello? Yeah, thanks for getting back to me so quickly. I need some help. I've got a bit of a problem.
You, Vaddy.
What?
What are you playing at?
What do you mean?
I asked you to stay in till I brought Emily in, didn't I?
Look, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Well, I know that. You were stuck on the step for an hour.
I'm sorry.
Well, that's not good enough. Going off gallivant with her while your little sister's locked out on the streets. Anything could have happened to her, and you can pack that in and all.
But it didn't do anything.
Go in the living room.
But...
Now.
But it...
Now, I said. How old are you?
Look, it was my fault.
Yeah, well, that doesn't surprise me.
I'd better go.
Good idea. And you can get on with those doors you promised me you'd have finished by the time I got home. When are you going to grow up, hey, Jason?
Don't don't think this is the best time to break the good news, do you?
Oh, yeah. That really put the icing on the cake, wouldn't it?
As long as we're both in this together, that's the most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
We are in this together, aren't we? This is what we both want.
Yeah, of course it is. Oh, come here.
I wouldn't have phoned if I wasn't desperate. Okay, yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
Next Wednesday, Brookside returns to its usual time. ER Eat Your Heart Out next on 4 as our Cradle to the Grave season relates the history of the NHS through 50 years of real-life dramas at one hospital, from the ferociously strict ward sisters of the 50s to the costly high technology of the present day. Stay with us for The Infirmary.